Hi, my name is Jacob Abshire, and I wanted to give you a brief look at the first of several free applications we intend to release for Bible students. This particular one is called the Preacher's Library, and it is our attempt at making an online solution for those times when you're reading a book, you've just purchased one, and you're reading it and you're taking notes, you've got paper everywhere, you're using your Rolodex, maybe Microsoft Excel, and you're kind of getting disoriented with everything and losing paper and losing track of where you are and so on. So the Preacher's Library is basically a solution, an online solution for that. So when Bible students do purchase a book and are reading it, they can take notes online after they've cataloged the book, and they sort of keep a virtual library online. And what I wanted to do is just sort of give you a first look at it. It's still in beta format, but there are some features that you can use, and we will be adding them as the days roll on. Okay, I already have an account, and so I'm just going to click to log into my library. This is the home page of the library, and you'll notice that it's sort of bare bones. There's not a whole lot of account information that you can do. There's only one tab here that's for my library, and we will be adding more for that. But for now, it's just kind of bare bones. So you Bible students could log in, create an account, log in, and begin putting your books and adding your notes and using it for that purpose. And then as features are added, you will receive emails or at least notice them when you're logged in. Okay? So what I want to draw your attention to first is this bar right here. These are sort of the actions that you can perform against your library. You can change the view of what you're looking at down here from a list to a thumbnail view, and I'll select that so you can see just what happens. It now builds a space for you to look at all the covers in a thumbnail view. If you were to click on the bigger boxes, it's just the medium view of the books. Okay, so that just gives you a cover look at what you have. Some of the books that are in my library don't have covers, and so they just don't show up. It's only showing the covers that we do have. So I'm going to go back to my list view, and let's talk about some of these things here. This is equivalent to my list. If you select that, it just brings up this list that I already have. If I'm looking for a particular book, I can search my library just by typing it here. If I'm looking for a book from MacArthur, I could type that in, and it would bring up all of John MacArthur books that I have. You see his author here. Okay. If you wanted to add a book, you would just select this and then follow the directions here as you type in the information required here in the forms. And we'll get to that in another video. So I'll go back to my list view. And notice that as I mouse over these bars up here, you'll notice the orange line at the top. Now that line indicates that there is an action that you can perform to this. If I were to click the title bar, you'll notice that the list below it is then sorted by title. See? And then if I wanted to sort by author, I would do that as well. And of course, I've got some books here without authors. Let me scroll down, and you'll see that now my library is sorted by authors. Let me scroll back up, and you can do the same thing for ISBN numbers. I'm going to go back and go to the title. For each library book that you have, you can also select, you'll notice the orange highlight again, you can click on that and get some information about those books. This particular book, A Harmony of the Gospels, I have not reviewed yet. I have not added tags. I have rated it, and I have not added notes. But this will be the area where you do that, and you would do it simply by clicking on Edit. You would type in your review here, review, and then save it, and then your review is there. If you were to add tags, and tags are just ways for you to find books easier, I would just add my tag, and for each tag I would separate it by commas. Alright, hit save. There's my tags. My rating system works the same way. There's a pull down menu. Is the book terrible, or is it great, or somewhere in between? I particularly like this book, so I'll hit save. If it is a book that maybe I've sold or don't want to have in my library, I can always delete it. I don't have any notes to take, but if I did, I would click on notes. I would give it a title here. I would write something about that note, maybe quote the author or something like that. Then I would add a page number of where I found that note, or something to draw me back when I pull the book off my library here in my office. And then a place for tags, which basically work the same way. Click save, and then you'll notice that my note was added, and I can always come back and change it. Alright, close that up. That'll work for basically all of the books. You'll notice that this book, A Ready Defense by Josh McDowell, does not have a image, and so I can click here to request the image, and it looks like it's not available from the database that we're querying. So that's the Preacher's Library. You can go in, you can add your books, and have some fun with it. Please email us when you have questions or when you have suggestions. We want to make this a tool that is comfortable, easy to use, and most of all helpful to Bible students, and particularly those who are reading their books and wanting to take notes at this time. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be releasing some more applications soon, and I'll be loading some videos online for you to see what those are. Thank you, and have a good time.